Summer here, more people are spending time in the water, and with that comes increased risk of dropping your phone in a pool, even a river or lake.
So Julissa Ortiz is live in Sacramento, where she's learning the do's and don'ts of what you do if your phone accidentally takes a dip as well. It's one of those moments where you're like, no!
Right? No! Okay, show of hands. How many of you have lost a phone into the pool or some sort of body of water?
I've gotten it wet,
Anybody?
spilled on it.
Yeah, close. The sink.
Spilled on it.
Yeah.
The sink, yes. Bathtub, right? Yeah, whatever. And then you probably, like many of you at home, probably went to the kitchen and went for the rice, right? We often hear that is a solution.
Yeah.
Guess what? The experts say don't do that.
Don't do that.
We're going to tell
Really?
you what you should do. But let's start with this. I've got Charles here. uBreakiFix. We're here on their Arden location. This is the busy time of year for you guys, right?
It definitely is. It definitely is. And around this time of year, our water damaged phones rate increase by around 70%. So it's definitely a big issue that we see.
70%, you guys. I mean, we help them stay in business, so I guess that's a good thing.
It definitely is for us.
Right.
But there are a few surefire ways to make sure that your device is in good hands in case it does get wet.
Yeah.
Number one thing,
Yes.
if your phone is cracked or damaged at all, that's definitely something you need to get fixed before you take it out to the pool.
Okay. Do you see all those cracks, you guys? That's a surefire way to let the water in.
Anytime there's crack, exactly. Another way is if your device is getting older, 4 or 5 year mark, maybe 3 years, your gasket on the inside tends to dry out, get withered. It's definitely something that you need to get replaced. Water can seep in through those gaskets when they get old.
Okay.
Best thing to do if your device does get wet, which it's not a matter of if, but when, it's to turn it off. Immediately turn it off. If you can't get down to us, definitely get it some wax, get that socket dried out for your charging port. But as soon as you can, come in here so we can get the device taken apart, make sure that it gets treated for the water damage in there in our center back there, and it's getting back up and running for you.
Okay, so most people have gone for the rice, and you say don't do this. The best thing is just to turn it off.
Turn it off, number one. Don't plug it in either. Any power that's running through the device while there's water in there can definitely short the board out, and that can cause major issues down the line for you.
Okay. All right. Leave the rice alone. Save it for the meal, not the phone. Okay. All right. So they do have some things that we can use to protect, right? I know it's like one more thing to add to the list, but it can save you a whole bunch in the long run.
It definitely can, especially if you're going out to the beach this summer, maybe the lake with your friends. Pick up a waterproof case. That is the number one thing that's going to prevent you from having to come into our store, see us. You don't want to see my happy face because that means something's going wrong.
Right.
But if you do find yourself not being able to track down a case, you do get your phone wet, come in and see us. We can definitely get this fixed up for you.
You mentioned the beach. You know, the other thing is sand. Those little, grains of sand can also get in there.
Absolutely. We clean out a lot of charging sockets. I see sand in there every single day. Pocket lint, it definitely gets compacted when you go to charge your phone. Come in and see us. We can clean that out. $30. It is a small fee.
That's a lot less than a whole brand new phone.
Yes.
Trust me, I know.
Yes.
Okay, Charles, thank you so much. I'm sure a few of us out there know. Oh, lots of laughing from the peanut gallery.
What?
Well, that's
No.
because of what you just said. I mean, we know about your phone.
I know.
So funny. The biggest thing I learned from this is it's the Teddy Pendergrass solution. Turn it off.
Turn them off!
I was like, oh.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Yes, turn it off
Good tips,
immediately.
Sue. Good
and then
tips.
run. Here.